So, what are we going to shoot today at the range?
Well, I couldn't decide between shooting a 22 or shooting a shotgun.
David the Marine,
Let me see your war face.
can we do both?
I think we can. Well, that's interesting, Lee. They got a 22 rifle barrel on top and a 410 shotgun barrel on the bottom. You know, that's just crazy enough to work.
It's quite a conversation piece, and everywhere I go, people ask about it. It's my grandfather-in-law's gun. When he died, I got it. It originally had a plastic stock, which I replaced with walnut. It's a Stevens 22 410 because the top barrel's 22, bottom barrel's 410, probably circa 1940s.
Okay, it's an interesting concept, but the question of why comes to mind.
Well, we had a guy here at the range come up and say, you can hunt anything, whether it's a rabbit or something a little bit larger. They also called this a hardware store gun. So farmers would buy these, keep them in their truck, and if they saw a rabbit they needed to shoot, or a varmint they needed to shoot, or even a snake they needed to shoot, they were covered.
Inside the hardware store?
Yes, and outside.
How do you select which barrel will fire?
You have this up-down switch that you throw that redirects the firing pin to the proper barrel from the hammer.
So you could actually decide right away
which barrel you wanted to shoot. Load her up. And you're ready to go.
Well, there's your snowshoe Rabinowitz. That's a Polish Arctic hare.
Oh, okay. And right next to it, a coyote.
Got him. Well, you got the snowshoe hare in the top of the head.
Yeah.
The what do you say, coyote?
Yeah.
It's quite the supper you're going to have out there in the woods.
And what you got?
Well, you have a Stevens, whilst I have a Savage. This is the model 24C. 24 is the model they have for their combo gun. The C stands for camper, I believe, and it is the same concept. Comes with the that case there. As you can see, it's quite compact, and you just put that together like that. Except mine is a 22 over a 20 gauge.
Ah.
And did bring any ammo? Well, that's okay. I got
storage
some ammo.
In the stock.
Storage in the stock.
Barrel on that looks a little short too.
That's a compact, slash camper. It comes in this this carrying case, designed to be put in your backpack.
Yeah.
Yours has traditional barrel release behind the hammer. Mine does not. It's forward of the trigger guard. Pull back on it. It comes open. And while you're here, my selection is on the hammer itself. Like that is top barrel, bottom barrel.
Saves a little movement.
Yeah, it's right there. Because you can say, oh, hey, right there. There's my Rabinowitz. And now, there's a turkey. Was a turkey.
I think Rabinowitz stew with roasted turkey on the side sounds good.
It works for me. You unload it, open the barrel again. And they just have extractors. You have to...
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, tweak them out like that.
Yeah.
So the Savage 24C versus the Stevens 22 410.
I mentioned this is a really big conversation piece, especially among older shooters, because they remember graduating from the 22 to the 410 in their youth. And a lot of them would like to have another gun just like this. But alas, I don't think Stevens exists anymore, and I don't think they make these anymore.
No, I don't think these are made anymore either, but they're probably easier to find than the Stevens. Like I said, they have the Model 24, longer barrel, more range, I suppose. And in different combinations, 22 Magnum, 410, there might be a few 12s. It's a good hunter's gun. survival gun, if you will. Not the best defense gun. It could do that, but it's more for the guy who's out in the woods all the time and he forages off the land.
That will kick quite a bit more than the 410, for what it's worth.
Yeah, well, the 20 has more power, therefore more range. You get the slugs for either one. The 410 slug, not that great. The 20 gauge slug, I could take a deer with it, but you can carry more 410s, and if you're careful with your shots, it will do just as much as a 20 will.
So a rifle and a shotgun in one. Who knew?
We did.
Yes. And as always,
Guns for everybody.